for the main event.
I'm tired of being humble. I'm tired of letting people think they got a chance. The tribal chief is head and shoulders above everybody.
Hey, guys, we're here at the locker room. Toss Ring Scandal here. We will talk about Mark Henry here, and we're going to talk about was Mark Henry telling the truth about AEW. We'll see more if Mark Henry was telling the truth about this company. Mark Henry recently did some interviews with Buster Open Radio about 6 months ago, and he recently did an interview back in September, and it's two completely separate interviews. One interview, Buster Open, he praised AEW, gave it his props and everything of that matter. Then the next interview was on Huge Pop Wrestling with two guys on there. He had a whole different story, and it did sound completely different from his Buster Open Radio interview. And he talks about the politics backstage and the corporate side of AEW.
Allowed me to do things that I never tried. I never did announcing before. I never did introductions or backstages before. It was on-the-job training. And I appreciate Tony Schiavone and Excalibur and Taz, like for, you know, the mentorship. And Jim Ross. Man, listen, Jim, get well, man.
Yeah, please.
Like, we thinking about you, praying for you. We want you to get well and get back so you can keep entertaining us the way that we've been entertained all this time. There's the backstage staff. I appreciate all of you guys. There's some people that, you know, I won't see unless, you know, you come to a show and I show up and just come say hi to everybody. But just so you know, you are well thought of. Mike Mansouri, Koshe, Stevie, Topher. Appreciate all of you guys for the help and the mentorship. Taz, man, like all the coaches, there's like 30 of them. Y'all know who y'all are. Every one of those coaches over there bust their ass, guys. They love those guys and girls, and they want to make sure that they have all the knowledge that they can bestow on them. And I just ask the talent, continue to listen, continue to try to get better every day. That's the ultimate goal. I tell my son Jacob I realized that I wasn't there to tighten the screws. I was there because of name recognition and visibility.
Right.
And that's a horrible place to feel if you're creative. And there's people that do a good job that I like their thinking and their thought processes, but even them, they don't get to do all the things that they want to do because it's not their action figures that being played with.
Wow.
So you have to do what you're told. If I own a company, you best believe you better do what I ask you to do or you won't work for me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I get it. Go and get your check and go home. Do what you're asked to do. And when you're creative and you make a suggestion, don't get the boo-boo face when you get told no.
It feels like what you're sort of tiptoeing around is there might have been a bit of a maturity issue in AEW, not just with the talent, but with the leadership.
No, that's what you said. I said.
Okay. Am I wrong?
Yeah, you're wrong.
Okay.
Because it's Tony's company and Tony gets to do whatever he wants to do. And the people that work for him,
is it the most effective way?
All the suggestions in the world.
Mm-hmm.
But if he don't want to do that, he's not going to do that.
Right.
The same thing with Triple H running WWE.
Mm-hmm.
He's the boss. But the difference is Triple H leans on the fact that he has brilliant minds around him, and he'll go, you know what? I think it would go better this way, but we're gonna do it your way to see.
Right.
And when it works, hey man, good job. That was a good call. That's a good call. When it messes up, we should have did it my way, or I'm gonna let somebody else get a shot next time at making the call. You're still handing the pie different directions, and you got to do things in a timely manner too. Like, I like rehearsal at noon, 1 o'clock. I don't want to be under the gun at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock to put a show together, because now people are pressing, and they're some people don't thrive well under pressure. So like, there's a lot of things that can be fixed. Man, you look at the ratings, that's not good. Right. And that's a byproduct of the fact that there are some people that have already mentally checked out. They took their ball and they went home. They surrendered. Hey, whatever you want to do, I don't care. And when you get the, I don't care, I'll do whatever you tell me to do.
Not good.
It's not good. It's not you can't win. Now there's no contest. Pro wrestling is based on the fact that it's art imitating life.
Right.
We're imitating competition. We're putting on a show, but we want you to feel a competition is going on. Tell me when the last time you saw a competition. I'll tell you, the last time you saw a competition was CM Punk and MJF. And before that, it was Cody Rhodes and Dustin, brother versus brother.
Amazing.
Those were the competition, the competitive nature in the matches.
Well, they had heat.
Yeah.
They had heat.
And you can name 2 or 3 matches that are in that vein, but they don't stand above those 2 matches.
Yeah.
Right. No.
And you have to look at the people that were in those matches.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't want to come across, I'm not whining and I'm not complaining. I'm stating the facts.
Yeah.
Right.
And if you get if people wasn't worried about losing their jobs or getting fired or not getting paid, they would be like, yeah, you're right. But right now, everybody gonna be like, nah, Mark Henry just mad and bitter. I'm not mad and bitter. I took a pay cut to go work at AEW.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You went there to help.
I went there because I wanted to get experience being an executive, and I wanted to help that company flourish and help those people that were over there be better than they were. And you ask the talent, did Mark Henry try to help you? Hell yes, all the time. He would come and tell me this, and I would try it, and they would come and, man, that was good, thank you. And that's the feeling, that's what I was working for. I was working for those high fives from guys and girls coming back. And then there's some bad apples.
Mm-hmm.
And the bad apples have to be disciplined. Oh, they're disciplining people now, but nobody wasn't getting suspended or disciplined when I was there. I don't remember.
Right.
We go to the barber market because they've never been over before. They don't understand the nuances of how to get over. Sometimes grassroots marketing. Can we grassroots market? Can we go to the barbershops and hair salons like the old days? social media is not the only means of advertising and letting people know you're coming to town. How can I go to a market and go to a gym, a popular gym in a town, and they go, wrestling's here? Wait a minute. What? Tonight?
Right. I would have gone.
They don't know.
I know.
So the marketing is there's a hole in the marketing. And then why would you book a show in a town the same time as the largest music festival in the world?
Mm-hmm.
I dare you to look at the calendar. The hotel rooms are $400 to $700 a night. And now people got to drive 40 miles out of town to get a hotel? Oh, I lived through that.
Mm.
So don't make me write a book about it, because then everybody's going to be like, "Oh God, that happened?" I don't want to do an expose. I'm trying to keep my mouth shut.
Mm-hmm.
As long as nothing is negative said about me, I'll keep my mouth shut. Y'all probably are like, "Oh my God, I wish they would say something bad about Mark Henry so he can just spill the beans."
Not at all.
Spill the beans.
All right. That was Mark Henry talking about both interviews of Us Open Radio, giving praise. Did you hear all the stuff he had to say about AEW backstage politics and how they don't know how to market? And he talked about the behavior backstage and everything. That's wild. It just seemed like like Mark Henry says he's not bitter, and I agree he's not. But he's playing both sides, and he seemed like he's come off as a rat. Like he's only good when you pay him. Then when he's gone, he want to run his mouth, similar to how he was saying not so good stuff at WWE. And that's all I have regarding was Mark Henry telling the truth about AEW. I believe so. He was telling the truth, but he likes to play both sides of the fence. You guys click the 2 links below to the videos. Until then, guys, you already know what it is. It's OUT.